Smash 4, I felt like that was a transition from grassroots into like, you know, dipping our feet into like, real esports, I guess.
Yeah. All right. Looks like we're getting right into it. Winner semis, so it's falln and Zenyou. These two tend to go back and forth. Like falln will win one, Zenyou will figure out an anti-rogue attack, and then just like try to abuse that. So definitely interesting to see how it goes down here.
Yeah, it can be pretty. I mean, Mario has back throw. Back throw will get rid of Luma pretty well. But at these lower percentages, Mario doesn't have a solid poke option that puts pressure onto Luma.
All right. Well, as long as you can get rid of Luma, that at least opens up a couple more options that you can try and do. So just at the ledge here, goes on to chase. Ooh! Goes out that hitbox through the platform so that then you couldn't try to pressure underneath.
And Rosa being that floatier weight, you're not going to see those crazy combos that Zenyou was doing onto Eon spots. So you maybe like 2-3 aerials, and then that's still a lot. And there's that back throw doing work. Essentially, you really want to break down the options that you're like. Which of my options can put Luma into tumble when it's like fresh? Yeah, those are going to be like the really important. Ooh! And he got the down throw 50-50. Then he's flipping his coin right there.
As long as you DI in, so the 50-50 will stay guaranteed. So it just worked out there for him.
Wow, and right now, actually, Zenyou has a really good lead. Only 60% on him on the ledge against falln, able to squeeze in that down air.
Try to go for the grab. Outside of that range, and ooh, that Luma hit went straight up on that.
Yeah, that setup is really rage defense too. So I mean, almost no rage on the falln. See how important that rage management is. Like getting that first stock is so good.
Well, tripped up falln a bit, maybe made him think that he was going to go for legend, just landed down with a back air, able to get a grab in.
Yeah, trying to get that boost grab going. Rosa, one of the few characters that can throw out an attack and grab at the same time.
Yeah, definitely works out. If you whip the grab, there's still a hitbox, so
yeah,
it's just enough time to stop them from approaching.
The only time I've seen that go wrong is like the dash attack hits, but it hits them away from the grab.
Oh yeah.
You kind of get like this weak, like awkward ending, but I mean, other than that, it's so good. Wow. Luckily for Zenyou, he got hit left, because if he got hit right, it would have been over. The edge guard here. Okay.
Oh, rolls back on. And it makes it back to center stage. Wow.
Zenyou has really put on too much percentage. As I say that, he's going to get the Luma kill here. Yes, he is.
You can kind of tell that after that jump, he was like, wait, should I up air him? Nah, let's just dash attack Luma instead.
Only out the grab, though, going to get that solid up smash. Goes out the stock. No Luma required. A lot of ledge jump here. Definitely Rosa's like best option off the ledge. Her normal get up, she's so tall. Her normal get up is very easy to react to as well.
Yeah. All right, back throw. That gets rid of Luma just in time.
The smash though, like assist attempt, just back throw was just like nope.
Probably recognized that it was already there, so by the time he gets the throw finish, it'll start moving back, and Luma can't think back.
Okay, Luma online here, Blood pushes back, gets the poke onto Luma. Yeah, see these back airs, not really sending Luma into tumble, they're getting damage though.
See what the ledge trap is again, tries to pick him up with the down tilt, doesn't quite work there.
Oh, the down air on the defense, Falln gonna catch Zenyou off guard here, gets him in a juggle situation. Doesn't pull the trigger though.
Goes straight back to the ledge. Wow, that was a quick fastball just to get the last hit to pop him up, get him off his back.
Oh, and the back air is going to be enough there. The burst back air from Zenyou. And yeah, like both these characters, they have really good air mobility too. So in terms of just juggling, you kind of have to take a guess. Like you can react, but it's pretty hard.
Yeah. Alrighty, so Zenyou will be taking game one.
Yeah, very solid lead. I mean, we saw falln starting to mount the comeback there, but Zenyou was able to close it out. Rage Rosalina is definitely a very, very scary thing. So got town and city here. The stocks are going to fly a little bit sooner. The lower ceiling will just help them. I mean, both these characters go off the top as well. Yeah. Seems like Zenyou using a lot of down air. Looks like last of the down air will.
All right, interesting cape. I don't know if he meant to do that or what again on that Luma, but that was interesting.
Dang, the approaching forward air. That's the manly.
Just get that giant fist and whop it in their face.
swap that right in there. Yeah, it definitely seems like Zenyou's trying to use the last hit of down air to maybe put Luma into tumble, like the fresh Luma. Definitely seems like that. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, just getting some damage, why not?
Yeah.
Beat up the Luma.
Yeah. I mean, if you can't knock him into tumble, then might as well just like try to get the good old damage way instead.
Yeah, at this point, Luma's just going to die from straight percent. And another up air. See you later, Rival. Another up air. But man, right now, Zenyou with such a great lead. He's just doing such a good job of pressuring the Luma, not really committing too hard. It's going to be big damage though, but falln drops the punish.
That's a heartbreaker.
Oh, okay, the up B, definitely a really good option. All right, another Luma down. And this is where it can get really hard. When your Lumas are dying back to back, it's so hard for you to, you're just pretty much downgrading from like a top tier to a mid tier.
Ooh, that was interesting. The falln threw up that down tilt, it extended his hurt box. So he was able to get the up smash on the startup.
Beat out.
Yeah.
Oh man, and another Luma, like falln is legit like for a good 40 plus seconds playing a mid tier.
Yeah. I mean, that's what makes certain matchups difficult against Rosalina, for example. Yeah. Like Cloud, one dash attack is enough to get rid of Luma. So the ways Zenyou's playing the matchup so far is really well.
And just the way he's pressuring falln to the edges of the stage where you can start killing Luma a lot earlier. Basic retaliation. Yeah. See, falln will use any type of desync to his advantage, even if it's just like he just got hit, so it's desynced a little bit, or just any kind of like desync outside of neutral B.
Yeah. I think one of the harder parts for falln too is that he's having a hard time actually maintaining stage control. And that's the most important part of being able to keep Luma. But as long as he gets like one hit, and then he's off like slightly to the left or to the right of the stage, you'll lose that Luma.
And now Zenyou's starting to drift in, and then after the last hit of Dare, drift out, so it's hard for falln to get the punish there. But like you said, now falln starting to hold this center stage. We see this Luma living a lot longer. I mean, that one just did die, but at least it saw some stage time.
Yeah. Ooh, good pivot grab. Puts him off stage. I mean, falln still got to get rid of that first stock, and yeah, that's a pretty good way to get out of there. Usually a Rosa is looking either for a 50-50, you're drifting down, you get dared, you're drifting forward, you get back aired.
Wow, that up B worked, and it got rid of Luma right by the edge. And again, Zenyou's stage control really snowballing to his advantage. He's taking these opportunities to really kill Luma, these fresh Lumas.
Yeah, the super jump punch actually is a pretty underrated move to be able to get rid of Luma. Yeah. I believe Dark With You was the first one to mention, like, oh, you can do this. And it does work. You practice with the buzz a lot, so. As
long as you're not like at 120 and you're going to get up smash.
Oh, yeah, you know, yeah.
Of course, there's still like situations where you don't want to do it, but it is an option.
Yeah.
Like you said. Okay, on the ledge here, the double jab into the nair. Really early stock here. I mean, not too early, around 100, but yeah, I mean, again, just really showcasing how strong Luma can be. Oh man, we're on town.
Damn, he flew really high on that first Luma hit.
Yeah. And like it was just so scary because you know if you got hit by another one, you're just done.
Yeah.
So like we said, I mean, Rage Rosa is definitely a character you have to have immense respect for, especially on Town and City here. Good DI coming out from Zenyou, but I mean, just like that, 61%, he's still in disadvantage.
All right, finally back into neutral. Trying to push himself a little bit. Oh, just navigates right around that, gets that back air. Doesn't even try to get rid of Luma, just like shields it. It's like, okay, I'll let you keep Luma right now.
falln trying to scout these crossovers, but Zenyou just staggering them just at the right time. Okay, dash attack. falln break that zone there. Just a tad bit late on that upper. Zenyou able to get the reversal.
All right, another up air. Just call out, retreating towards the stage.
And Zenyou really looking like he's not opting to go off stage here. I mean, Mario does have some quick stuff, especially if he's hanging by the ledge. Ledge jump is going to get caught. Again, a very common option from Rosalina. You just kind of have to scout out when they're going to do it, but they're going to ledge jump a lot because all the other options are super easy to react to. It just kind of comes down to like when or if they're willing to do the ledge drop double jump options, which can be a little bit more risky.
Yeah. All right, so Zenyou, that was a pretty long match, 5 minutes. So
yeah,
good on Zenyou to have that mental resilience.
I was going to say,
keep that up.
falln was bringing it back, but Zenyou took control of the match. Didn't necessarily try to rush the kill. Waited for his chance. Snowballed his stage control into that disadvantaged state where Rose was really, really weak and was able to take it.
Alright, interesting super jump punch. Will take 30 for that. Not that bad, actually, all things considered, but he's still stuck in disadvantage, so I guess that's the real loss here right now.
All I gotta say, though, is the second stock of the last match, falln was starting to look really comfortable when he put Zenyou into disadvantage, and that's a really big deal for falln in terms of just like how he is as a player. And already we see like this really big lead. Oh, but Luma's gone. Okay, able to retaliate though.
Ooh, just drop down back here immediately. Get a quick hit in there.
And even though falln didn't hit that down air, it's really good that he's going for them because that means his confidence is there. So, at least for
that
had to be like a side B,
reverse Luma shot, maybe something like that.
Dang. I was like, maybe. At first, I was like, maybe he can make it back, and then I was just like, no, he's dead. And then Zenyou caped him, and I'm like, okay, now you're like super dead.
Yeah, I forgot about cape in that moment. That kind of sucks for falln, actually.
So unfortunate, and like, he can still do this, but it's just, like I said, he was starting to look really, really confident. He can definitely keep that structure, but now you're just gonna have to like super outplay Zenyou at this point to even get this, game 4 situation.
Yeah. All right, let's see what he can do. Doesn't get that edge guard, just able to air dodge right through that. Ooh, gets an up smash immediately.
Yeah, falln thought that he was ended up rolling in front of him, tried to go for that down tilt.
Ooh.
Get the solid punish.
Yep, platform assist. Oh, wow.
Really good. Essentially calling out Zenyou, dropping a shield from that situation to maybe try and reposition or something like that. Amazing, like, pseudo block stream right there coming out from falln. And it's going to get him on the board here. And, we have the rage. We got Town and City. And falln is definitely still in it. Yeah. Beautiful cross-up. Wow, Zenyou so clean.
Yeah, definitely in that area where it's hard for Rosa to really do anything out of shield to try and punish that.
Exactly, and you've already bypassed the Luma. You've already got past Luma. You have incredible air drift combined with the back air. You're going to get all these solid cross-up options. And, Rosalina's options out of shield behind her are not the greatest.
All right, get the back throw.
Dash that?
Yeah, just gonna run all the way there just to get rid of Luma. As long as you have those like precious seconds where you have a Luma-less Rosa to fight.
falln's like, you killed Luma, but I'm on the aggressive. He's not done a single like defensive option. He literally attacked 4 times in a row. So that's another thing I like about falln. He is not. He's willing to go aggressive when.
Not able to pick up with that down
Off
tilt.
stage though. Can he catch the jump? Yes, he does.
All right,
That should
super
be
jump
it.
punch.
Oh,
No.
nail it. Super jump punch can be really hard to edge guard, but definitely I felt like falln had that there.
It was just, I think it was just pixels off.
Yeah, I
like
think
microseconds
the
off.
ledge jump with the back air once again, solid 3-0. And I think Zenyou kind of just mixed him up just a tad bit. He upbeat a little early. You saw how he shot up a little bit above the ledge there. Maybe falln was thinking like, oh, I'm gonna intercept him. He's gonna sink a little bit lower. So the time was just a tad bit off. But wow, that was an incredibly close game. Like that.